Last December, I made one life-changing decision. Happy Thursday. This is a very important video. It's how to get out of a rut. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Oh, I'm so rude. I am Maddie. It is so nice to meet you. I should at least introduce myself before I ask you to subscribe. I forgot to film an intro, and I also realized the tone of my video is pretty tense, I think, because it's a very serious topic to me. So just wanted you to see that I'm so happy that you're here, and I love Thursdays. I love getting to connect with you. Don't be alarmed if I seem a little bit like intense. Please don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out so much. Enjoy the video. This is how to get out of a rut. Ever feel stuck in a rut with no way out? I was there too. Tired, unmotivated, just going through the motion, very depressed and anxious about everything. Last December, I made one life-changing decision. It completely shifted everything. And today, I want to share how you can do the same. Before you click away, because I know what I'm about to say can feel redundant to what you've seen on the internet, I want you to know this can really change your life if you just hear me and let this settle, because I have so much empathy for where you're at for clicking on this video and feeling like you're truly in a rut and stuck in a cycle. I'm about to ask you to commit to one simple thing, just 3 days a week in the gym. I already know how it sounds, because if I were you, if I were me 4 months ago, I would have clicked away too, because honestly, I was tired of hearing about the gym. I just couldn't have related less to people who have their gym as their whole personality. Just please hear me out, because it's deeper than being a gym rat. This is about your mental health. This is about life changing and you changing the generations of your family and breaking generational curses. It is that deep. I care about you. And I know if you clicked on this video that you're hurting and you're struggling, and I just want to give you a way out of that. I was praying for an escape from just the imprisonment of my mind. And so I want to help you. Hoping today that you can leave with a friend and someone who genuinely cares about you and will stick around every single week to help you transform your life and just be different than who you are right now. I know it sounds like a lot, but here's the thing. You have 7 entire days in a week. So I'm just asking you to pick 3. That's it. I'm not asking you to create other goals or create an elaborate life change for yourself. Just 3 days. Promise you the rest will start falling into place. This is coming from someone who is severely depressed. My depression isn't completely gone by any means. I'm not trying to say I'm fully healed, but I'm able to function and my life is changing, and new motivations, new dreams, new goals come up all the time for me. And as someone who deals with depression, I know that if you have that same thing that you're struggling through, or even if it's not depression, whatever it is, it can be really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel or see any motivation or spark or hope. And so I'm telling you that from someone who dealt with that, and then now having this completely new outlook on life, just because of one simple decision to just really commit to being at the gym 3 days a week. Now I do 4 days because my motivation has increased. I'll even give you a free 12-week workout plan. I'm not a trainer, I'm not a fitness coach, I'm not certified in any way. So I'm gonna do research and I'm gonna put together a very simple workout plan for you. Or you can do the app that I do, attach a link below. You can do any app you want to commit to 12 weeks. Once you get that consistency down, everything else will change. I'm not asking you for perfection, just asking you to show up for yourself. No, that's so hard. Just make the decision, even if you don't feel like you're someone who's worthy to show up for, because you are. You're just not the best version of you right now, but you will be. So make this decision and you'll become that person who you believe is worth showing up for. I know the feeling of being stuck, waking up with the same old routine every single day, feeling like nothing was changing. In both my personal life and my career, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. You know, that feeling where you just keep thinking, like, is this it? Is this all I have? Is this all there is to life? I kept feeling that way. Honestly, like, that's a very exhausting feeling. So I understand that thinking about going to the gym feels like a lot, because just waking up and like going to work and doing your routine that you already have feels like a lot. Just know, like, I understand that feeling and I empathize with that. I still get that feeling. After like being consistent at the gym, there are some weeks where it's harder to get out of bed. Pushing past that is really important. Having that feeling every single day is when I realized that something had to change. I don't feel bad because I think that sometimes you have to get to that point in order to make a change. Then in December, decided that I was done feeling stuck. I think the most important part is that the shift wasn't about superficial changes. First time in my life, it's about mental transformation, actually sticking to my goals, because I kept telling myself every time the new year would come around, I would say, I'm gonna be a new person by this time next year. In weeks, I would be really consistent at the gym and I would eat like a super unrealistic diet that wasn't sustainable for me. And then I would just end up falling off. Tired of that cycle. I am done. I'm done with myself saying that I'm gonna do something, not doing it. Truly about a commitment to transform my life from the inside out. That just sounds kind of like cliche. It truly started with the inside, like the inside meaning my mind, to just say, it doesn't matter how you feel. I'm sorry. We're done with the feelings. We're done with the looking for motivation. Like, it's probably not gonna happen. It's probably not gonna be this like ray of light that comes down on you and all of a sudden you feel motivated and like, oh, there we go. Motivation follows action. Motivation is not the prerequisite for starting your gym journey and changing your life, just action. So you have to make the choice now to say, I don't care how I feel. I don't care if I'm feeling tired. I don't care if I'm feeling just not in the mood. I don't care if I'd rather just stay home and watch my show. It doesn't matter how you feel. Okay? I hate to say it because I know that's challenging when you really want to cater and coddle yourself and go into self-preservation mode. But I'm telling you, the second that you start feeling the mental shift of when you've gotten past like that first month of being consistent, you will start to feel things just like click for you. So this isn't just about working out. This was about setting a foundation for everything else that would follow in my life. All the inspiration and all the life and all the transformation that your life is about to have is just showing up for yourself these 3 days. It started with something simple, committing to my health, my energy, and my mindset. Once I did that, everything else started to fall into place. This next segment is about my dad's blueprint for self-motivation. Big part of my motivation comes from my dad. He's always been the one to push me, show me what it's like to work hard, stay focused, and never give up. His work ethic and his encouragement were the blueprint for my own self-motivation. So much of this comes from him, to credit for kind of where I've come to now. Also want to take a moment to acknowledge that not everybody had this kind of example growing up. You might be one of those people. I know it's really hard to model something that you've never seen before, especially when it comes to hard work or exercise, or both. And if that's the case for you, I want you to know that I see you and I get it. It's not easy, but it is possible for you to create your own blueprint. I believe in you and you can start building that consistency wherever you are right now. So if you don't have someone in your life reminding you who you can be, consider me your big sister, your bestie, and honestly help you realize that you're capable of a lot more than you think. Saying this from experience, I want you to know that things I'm saying are from a place of empathy and from living this and experiencing this myself. Shocked at the things I'm doing and achieving, and it's just not who I thought I was. And a way that I can be that for you is through my email list. Be sending out weekly motivation and encouragement to you to just be support on this journey for you. Click on the link and put your email in. It's free. So we're gonna talk about a lifestyle overhaul. It's just gym, diet, and career. Making that decision to prioritize exercise was a game changer, to say the least. It started with very small changes. Working out regularly, eating better, and I just want to clarify that when I say eating better, for me, I chose a diet because it's how my brain works. I needed to have something specific that I kind of followed to give myself some parameters. Stick mostly to animal-based foods and just try to eliminate as much processed foods as possible. Whatever you need to do to keep yourself on track with eating, kind of making small changes wherever you can. Getting my body moving and working on how I'm fueling my body with food is what gave me the proper energy and clarity that I needed to refocus on my career. It gave me the ability to focus on the job that I have right now in a new way, but then also give me the motivation and the drive to see like, what do I want to do for my own business? What do I want to do for social media? Because I do social media, I do YouTube. YouTube channel is a byproduct of what the gym has done for me. Awesome, there's an Amazon person here. Awkward. Once I was consistent with my workouts, I started to feel more creative, which was the most exciting part for me. More motivated, which was also amazing. And even more excited to like take on new challenges with my work. And I don't mean my day job, I mean like my personal social media journey, and that can be anything for you. Seeing myself be consistent in the gym made me realize how much more I could commit to than I realized. Back to my point about just helping you to realize that you're capable of a lot more than you think. It's like everything I needed to succeed in my career became possible because I had the energy and the mindset to tackle it. So like I said, exercise really did become the foundation for everything else. A reason for saying that. That's why I truly believe if you make fitness a priority, it starts unlocking everything else in your life. This next segment is called Living from Your Goals, the unyielding mindset. Mindset shift I had to adopt was simple. When you have a goal, quitting is not an option. Not an option. There were days when it was hard, the days where you feel like giving up and you think your progress and your work, it doesn't matter and it's not doing anything, but I kept going on those days. That was the biggest difference. I would tell myself, I don't feel like going. All I want to do is nothing. Literally say, cool, you're allowed to feel like that. Like you are allowed to literally hate that you're going to the gym. But I'll tell you this, within 10 minutes of your workout, you're not going to feel that way anymore. Living from your goals means taking action, even when it feels tough. You have to remind yourself that the hard days count the most. I hate to say it, but you do, and it makes the biggest difference. It's what creates that foundation for you to start feeling all the things that you wish you felt right now. It gives you all that motivation out of nowhere where you're just like, I wish I had that motivation. I wish my brain would work. I wish I could have the energy and the excitement to do the things I want to do, but I don't. I'm going to tell you right now, starting with exercise 3 days a week, it's going to do it for you. I promise, because it worked for me. And I feel like I was that person that was like impossible to get to that place. So just listen to me. This next segment is called Actionable Tips to Get Out of a Rut. This whole video has been an actionable tip, but so how can you start making changes today? There are 3 simple actionable tips. Number 1, start small. Pick one small change today, whether it's a 10-minute workout or swapping a specific snack for something maybe a little bit better. A protein dessert instead of like your regular brownie and ice cream. A great example of that is Built bars. Sure, I'm obsessed with them. Give me extra bonus and go to my TikTok shop and buy them for me. They haven't sent me any product though. I will say that they're the best thing ever and they help so much with sweet cravings. Once you get that first step in today, you'll feel a little bit more motivated. Just something to kind of like kick your brain into like, we're gonna make a change. We're gonna start with something really small right now that just makes us kind of processing that switch, something small. Number 2 is setting clear goals. And I don't want goals to scare you because sometimes goals when you're in a rut and you're unmotivated can be hard. I needed like one thing and I just needed to focus on that one thing and then let all the other doors open up when they did. Write down that goal if you can. Scientifically proven that if you write something down, it's more likely for you to take action to make it happen. The example is like, I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, or I'm gonna start meal prepping. You can add on to it if you want, but if you're anything like me, that one action step of I'm going to the gym 3 days a week, that is it for me. Tracking your progress can help you to feel motivated. So sometimes just like writing that down can be the start. And the fact that you've written it down, it just kind of gives you something to aim for now that you've written it down. 3, finding accountability. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or even me, having someone who's there to cheer you on can really make the difference. Accountability just helps you stay on track, especially on the tough days. Remember when I decided to make this switch in my life, the biggest accountability for me was telling my family, because my family is all super motivated, healthy, active people. Telling my family that I had realized that I was far past the point that I wanted to be. Honestly, it was a little bit embarrassing. Like it was intimidating for me. Just sharing with someone that maybe is almost a little bit intimidating. Not that you don't trust, like you should definitely trust that if you share with them, it's not gonna like backfire on you, but it'll hold you accountable. It's almost good to apply just like that little bit of pressure to yourself. Okay, here's my conclusion and my call to action to you. Don't leave yet. This is an important part. I have an important message. Since deciding to make exercise a priority, every step has led me closer to the life I've always wanted. And I just want the same for you. I'm here to support you like a big sister, a bestie. If you ever need an extra push or extra motivation, keep an eye out for my next email, and you'll get that email by signing up the link below. It's free. Just an email that I'm going to be sending out weekly to you, and I'm kickstarting it actually in this video, which is so exciting. Like a personal email to you that it just hopefully motivates you and throughout the weeks, I'm just going to be sending helpful tips and just a little push and like reminding you of that commitment that you've made today. No pressure. It's just to kind of help you and be that accountability partner for you. I'm in this too, like we're doing this together. I'd love to hear from you. So in the comments below, if you've decided to start your fitness journey now, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe so that we can just continue this journey together. And if you want a little bit more than my weekly YouTube videos, just go to the link below and just sign up for my email. I love you guys so much. I just want the best for you. And I hope that you know all of this is said in love and just really, really wanting to achieve the life that we've always dreamed of together. And I think this is just such a realistic way to achieve those goals. Make sure that you look out for all the resources I have below in the caption. And I hope you guys have the best week ever. And I'll see you next Thursday. Love you guys. Bye.